There's 1,000 ways I could go about this video. Just haven't yet decided how I'm going to do it. Now, we all have shitty days. Every single one of us. Not all of us have happy homes. Not all of us have friends, any sort of family. Hell, some of us don't even have a pet. Some of us are completely, and I mean completely alone. But some of us think we're alone when we're really not. Some of us have that one friend that actually does care about them, but yet, you get it in your head that, this person doesn't really care about me. Something's wrong with them. I don't want someone to care about me. I don't want pity. Yet all I do is sit around and mope all damn day. If you do that, if you sit around on your ass and whine and cry and bitch, maybe you don't even talk. You just have a resting bitch face the entire time. And just your eyes are telling the world your story. And you're asking people, I don't want sympathy. I don't want to talk about it. No, I understand that. You have a shitty day, shitty life, shitty past, shitty memories. The last thing you want to do is talk about that shitty shit. It's understandable. I get it. I do. But, this is a big but. If you're gonna bitch, and just bitch. Now, I mean, if you're gonna bitch and do nothing, then you're just gonna sit there and complain and mope and be sad for yourself and not do anything to change it, then what the fuck? What are you accomplishing? Is you being in pain somehow making you feel good? Because if so, then, well, you feel good. Why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you happy? Of course, again, this video is dedicated to people who aren't having a good day. So if you just clicked on this video just for the hell of it, then I don't even know what the hell your problem is. You're just curious. Or whatever the fuck. I don't even know. I don't even care. This video is dedicated to one type of person and one type of person only. And hell, maybe you're having a good day, but on most days it's bad. I don't know what your life is. I don't know anything about you. I'm just a man with a camera. That's all I am. So maybe watching this video is pointless, right? What the hell can I do? Tell you shit people already tell you? No. I'm not gonna tell you that life gets better and things are gonna be okay. That might not be true. Maybe tomorrow's gonna be worse. I mean, way worse. Maybe tomorrow's gonna be so much worse. Do you have anxiety just thinking about it? Maybe. Or Maybe it will be better. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't. It's weird, right? I contradict myself sometimes. I don't always know what I'm talking about. Get on rants and tangents. Me, you could say I have a bad day about 23 hours of every day. I get like 1 hour of peace. I don't even get peace when I'm sleeping. I get peace, and most of the time, that moment in between sleep and awake at early in the morning, before you really know you're awake, but you're not entirely asleep. Nothing is real to you. You might still be kind of like in a dream, not in a dream, nothing. Everything's blank. You feel nothing. When you're in that state for longer than you think, time seems to fly. But it's peaceful. It's peaceful because it's nothing. There's nothing. There's no pain. There's no joy. It's just peaceful. Now, if you're sitting there thinking peace is joy, you're wrong. Peace does not absolutely mean joy. Sometimes peace can just be an escape from pain, from anything. You can be bored and still be at peace. I think that's one of my biggest problems is boredom. Fighting it. Hold on. Fighting boredom. That's an everyday struggle. But anyways, let's talk about you. Let's see what's been getting you down today. Maybe you had a breakup. You just want to get your mind off of it. This is a wrong video to be listening to because I really don't want you to get your mind off of it. Because that's just going to come back even worse. I want you to think about it. Think about it until it's not worth thinking about anymore. You've heard people say face your fear, right? Facing your fear is really just facing yourself. Same thing when it comes to facing this. Whatever the hell it is, you gotta face it. I'm not telling you if you have an abusive father, abusive mother, something bad's happened. I'm not telling you to get on there and punch him in the face, which might do you some good, might not, I don't know. I'm telling you to put your mind at ease because you're going to need it. If you can't comfort yourself, and there's nothing to comfort, then you're screwed. You end up like me, and I don't sleep very well. Not at all. See, if you let things sit inside your mind for too long, you just try to forget about them, right? You push them back so you can go through your daily life, things you do during the day, and while you're up and moving around, you can get through it just fine. But here's where the shit comes in. When you close your eyes at night, everything's quiet. Maybe you're sitting in a quiet room, and then suddenly those thoughts come in. And they come in hard. And nothing you can do can make them go away. It's unrelenting thoughts. Thoughts you don't want to be thinking. And you can't stop yourself from thinking. It is almost fucking possible. Trying to make yourself stop thinking is impossible. I don't care who you are. You can't make yourself stop. What you need is peace. Peace of mind. And I wish I could give you some advice on how to achieve it. Some great words, a 12-step program, but I can't. Because you all have different demons. For all I know, we could all be in the same boat, but in different lakes. That right there doesn't even make sense. But neither does anything. Anything that happens doesn't make sense. Why do bad people hurt good people? Why are there bad people? Who the hell started it? Well, you know what? I have an idea about something. A lot of bad people, they start off good, innocent. Let me tell you a story. There was this guy. His parents were rich. Okay? Rich. He gave this boy everything. Whatever his boy wanted, he got. As a kid, as a teenager, as anything, he didn't have to work for shit. He didn't get an allowance because he didn't need an allowance. He asked for it, he got it. And you want to know why? Because his daddy grew up kind of poor. So, the guy's dad, he wanted to never have to worry about his son getting made fun of in school for not having the right clothes, not having a good car, not having a nice house. He wouldn't want to worry about any of that. So he buys his son everything. Well, yeah, made his son happy. But then, his son got older. Got in his early 20s. And his dad noticed something. His son wasn't working. Yeah, his daddy was paying for him to get through college. Paying for everything, but college is almost over. The kid never really picked a major. Just did classes, just to do classes. Now he wasn't even doing that good enough. He just got enough. And honestly, the kid cheated to get through. Cheated a little bit, not too much. Not enough to get caught. So, the dad wonders, he talks to his son. He goes, son, you need to get a job. His son goes, why? He goes, well, you need to provide for yourself, son. So the son looks at his dad. He goes, but I don't have to. I don't have to provide for myself. We have enough money to make it last through the end. Father didn't know what to say. He got angry. The son has to work. He goes, if you don't get a job, I'm cutting off the money. I'm not paying for anything. The son, having as big as an ego as he does, he said, you know what, Dad? I don't need your help. So, Dad, in an attempt to teach his son a lesson, stopped paying for everything. And the son, being who he is, the narcissist he's become, doesn't get a job. He blows what money he had left. Gets kicked out of college. Has nowhere to go. And then he decides, well, shit, I might need a job. So he works at McDonald's. Something small, simple. But you see, the kid, he didn't leave college. He didn't get any sort of degree. He just graduated high school. So what does he have? Nothing, that's it. The kid going from rich to poor. It shocked him. He didn't know how to make it. Well, he couldn't work. He didn't like it. He couldn't stand it. Hated people. Having to be around, having to work under them instead of them working for him. He couldn't take it. So he stages a small car accident, signs up for disability, gets a check from the government, and he sits there and thinks, you know what, I showed my dad. I'm sitting on my ass and the government's paying me to do it. But he still doesn't get paid a lot. The government doesn't give him much. Barely enough to skate by and pay his bills. Oh, one day, kid's out to the bar. He's not much of a kid anymore. Late 20s, early 30s, and he sees this girl. Real pretty girl. Really nice, kind girl. Now, before, when he had all the money, nice rides, bunch of friends, he was fine with girls. But after he started getting poor, barely able to skate by, girls never paid him much mind, but this one did. One of the best things that's ever happened. So, they start dating. The girl, she has a job. Not a very big one. Not at all. She's a secretary at a local elementary school. Doesn't pay her that much. They have just enough. Well, eventually, one thing leads to another, and the girl gets pregnant. They have a little girl. Now, by now, the son, he's not a bad person. No. But he doesn't know what he's doing. You see, he had nobody to help teach him what to do. He didn't know how to be a father. And the girl's parents, they weren't that great. They were there for a little bit. They tried to help. They did. They had the money to assist, but they lived far away, you see. And they didn't care for the girl all that much. They didn't care for their daughter. They liked the grandchild. Well, they loved their granddaughter. They did. The granddaughter was a value. They didn't have to take care of the granddaughter. So, eventually, because he was out drinking and doing everything else, and mom, she had to work, but she also had to take care of the baby. You see, the son, he wasn't good with kids. And he did not want to take care of the baby. No, he wouldn't. He would take his daughter out to bars, keep her in the car, window a little crack. Well, so the mom, she quit her job. Decided she'd stay home, take care of her daughter. Well, father, he was okay with it. Didn't have to worry about taking his daughter to work. And of course, he loved his daughter. He did. But He wasn't ready to settle down completely. See, he was still living a dream in his head. So he wasn't around much when the girl was growing up. No, she was not. She, not having a father figure, the mother not being able to support them anymore, the mother leaves the father. She leaves, takes her daughter, so the son's left alone. He doesn't care. Not really. He tries not to care. Of course, he misses both of them to an extent. But in the end, he's a little happy they're gone. So the daughter, being alone with her mother has to get a job. So mother's not around anymore. Daughter's a little bit older now. Can take care of herself. But because of everything that's happened, they live in this shitty part of town. Trailer park. People around there aren't so friendly. And bad things happen to the girl as she's growing up. Bad neighbors, bad people. She gets cold. Starts drinking. Her mom doesn't know. Her mom knows her daughter's a little rebellious, but she thinks it's a phase. What does mom know, right? She can't stay around. She can't stay home. She hates hooking up with the guy that got her to quit her job and be poor. And now she's having trouble doing anything. She can't save up money because she has to pay bills, take care of her daughter. Of course, the father is somewhat paying child support, manages to get by it somehow. Pays a little 20, 50 here and there. He's doing okay. See, the daughter, she hates her dad. Doesn't know him all that much, but she hates her mom too. Because they're both not around for her. So she starts dating boys that aren't good for her. Boys that hit her. Boys that got her into drugs and drinking. Eventually, the girl runs away from home with a boy. Goes several states away. She's 17 by now. Mom calls the cops, but there's not much the cops can do. She hits 18 soon enough, and the cops stop looking. She's old enough to make her own decisions. So, that's what she does. Although, by 19, a girl is pregnant. This time with a son. The guy she was with didn't want kids. He bailed out a long time ago. Of course, and again, by now, she's not even sure who's the father. She cheated a lot. Slept around a lot. Trying to forget all the things that happened to her. So, the son grows up with a mom who's a partier, a drug addict. Mom, she brings in bad guys. He grows up watching his mom get beaten and abused. His mom, a drug addict, smacks her son around a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. As his son gets older, he gets colder. Really cold. He loves his mom. It's his mother, to say the least. She raised him and tried to raise him as good as she could, considering with her problem. Selling drugs on the side to make money. Well, his son eventually grows up. He's about 16, 17. And by now, he's numb. And the only person in his life that he cares about the most and hates the most is his mother. You see, he's become so antisocial by this point. He can't make friends. He sits inside. He listens to rap music and he stares at the ceiling all day. He tries to watch TV to relax, get his mind off things, until one day his mom brings in some guy. This guy starts hitting his mom, and he's not sure why. By this point, he's not sure what causes fights, but he'd never let anything happen to his mom anymore. He's done. He's already had these sick fantasies. He's thought about hurting people before, but mostly he hurt himself. He cut himself from time to time. And he meets the guy. He walks into his living room and sees his mom on the ground, the guy standing over her, his fist in the air. His son walks into the kitchen, grabs a knife, stabs the guy over and over and over again. So much he doesn't even know where his skin begins and the blood ends. Well, the cops come. His mom freaks out and blames the son. Says it was his fault. The son's only trying to protect his mom. He tells his mom that. He apologizes to her, begs to her. But he goes away nonetheless. They take him to jail, juvie. Spend some time there. He still has to go to prison because he gets old enough. Not sure as how where he goes. He spends a long time there. He gets some time to think in prison. He gets out. He's much older now. Now he doesn't know what he wants. He's become cold and numb, and now he's just basically a soulless meat suit walking around the earth. That's all he'll ever be. He has no money. He has no family. He has no friends. He is utterly alone and poor and nothing, and he lives homeless forever. Under bridges begging for money. Until it gets really cold in winter. He's tired of being cold. So, he goes up on one of the bridges he's been sleeping under. Stands on the edge. Looks at the night sky as if snowflakes are falling. And takes a swan dive off and breaks his neck. He dies. I'd be thinking, what the hell was the moral of that long-ass depressing story? The moral is, you might think you're doing something right. The father in that story, he grew up poor-ish, you know? So he wanted to give his son everything. I wonder if any of you are out there thinking that, you know, you're poor right now, so you're gonna make some money. You're never gonna have to worry about anything. That just makes your child grow up lazy. Or maybe you're lazy. Maybe you don't feel like doing want shit. So you're just gonna try to skate by in life, right? But one day you are gonna have a kid. I guarantee it. Accidental or not, it's probably gonna happen. And then you're too poor to support that kid. And we all know where that's gonna lead. But I don't know. Maybe after hearing this story, maybe your life doesn't seem so shitty, does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. It takes one decision, one thought, and your life can change forever. Point is, you want change. You want to feel better. Then, by God, find something to make you feel better. I'm not here to make you feel like shit. I'm not. I'm not here telling you deserve to have a terrible fucking life. I'm telling you it takes one moment to make you feel better. You can't rely on others to save your life. You have to save your life. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But it's all you got. This life right now, this very moment, right now, where you're at, it's all you got. So take it. Take every second and make it better. Watch videos on YouTube that make you laugh. Funny cat videos, some shit like that. Watch a movie, a comedy, something. Talk to somebody if you have to. If you don't have anybody, you will someday. I promise you. Keep your head up. Don't go down in the water. You stay fighting. You keep going. Because this is your life, not anybody else's. But you know what? Maybe it helps you to think about it. Maybe you think about your future family. You think about your future kids, your future wife, your future husband, your future anybody. And you think, you're fighting for that. You want that, you gotta fight for it. You gotta earn the money, you gotta get the job, you gotta be happy for them. You don't make yourself happy. You find a reason to be happy. Because this is your only life. And if you can't make it now, then what makes you think the future's going to be better? If you can't survive in misery, how the hell are you going to survive in peace? One thing I know for sure, I don't know who you are. I don't know why you came to this video. I don't know why your day might suck or not, but I believe in you. I have faith in you. Because if I can do it, then you can do it. Because I'm nobody special. I'm a guy with a camera and a YouTube channel. That's all. I'm only 18 years old. I don't have a lot of money, a lot of friends. And I'm trying to make it. And I believe that I can. I believe you can too. Nothing is more powerful
than a changed mind.